This is Lagoon Radio.
Yes, a beautiful morning to you, a wonder listener, everywhere you are in this world. Yeah, you're welcome to Lagoon Radio, your number one gospel radio in Nigeria, powered by the Diocese of Lagos Anglican Communion. The time check is 35 minutes gone past 9 a.m. and today being the 10th day in the month of March 2022. I welcome you all to another episode of our newspaper review on Lagoon Radio. My name is Olumakaiye Ajadi and I have here with me Shegun. Good morning to you.
Good morning. You're welcome.
And I have here Chimeze. Good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah. Today, let's go straight in today. Unfortunately, Sandra is not here with us today. Yes, she has traveled. We hope to see her soon. So let's go straight to the newspaper review that we have for you today. I have here Nigerian pilots. And don't forget to be part of Lagoon Radio family. All you have to do is to download the Lagoon Radio application on Google Play Store, iOS, and also you can listen via the website on www.LagoonRadio.Ng, and you can also follow us on social media platform. We are live on Facebook, Lagoon Radio Nigeria, and on YouTube, LagoonTV. And follow us on our Instagram and Twitter, LagoonRadio.Ng. So let's go straight to the newspaper that we have for you. I have here the Nigerian pilot, and on the front page of the Nigerian pilot, where NBA bears fangs, demands unreserved apology from sacked Ebonyi State governor over comment, says it's impunity of the highest order and executive rascality taken too far. As sacked governor, Umahi files appeal to the Court of Appeal, Abuja. Praised the court to set aside the judgment that sacked him from office. All this and more on page 8 of the Nigerian pilot. And the APC Zone National Chairman to North Central, Secretary to South West. You get a story on page 7 of the Nigerian pilot newspaper. Dig Joseph Ogbunike, who investigated DCP Abakiari, is dead. You get that on page 5 of the Nigerian pilot. And also we have here Senate reject Buhari's amendment request to Electoral Act. You get that on page 6. And on ASU strike, federal government worries over ASU inability to meet demands on the UTS. You get the story on page 7. And on INEC establishes 1,349 new polling units in Bauchi. You get that on page 5 of Nigerian Pilot newspaper. Court fixes March 23 to hear federal government request to extradite Abakiari. You get that on page 6. And suspected herdsmen kill 5 persons in Autumn's country home. You get that on page 7 too of Nigerian Pilot. And federal government stops foreigners from buying agricultural produce from farmers. You get that on page 9. And the 9 power plant not generating electricity since 2 months, says the TCN. You get a story on page 5. Yes, just grab a copy and read through.
Yeah, with me I have the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, and I have this to be the most prominent content there on APC convention. Why Buhari removed Buni. This is from El Rufai. Yes, it says Buhari North Central governors to meet with chairmanship aspirants to achieve consensus candidate. Okay, as APC officially unveils power sharing across zones, And the story for this says North Central gets chairman, Southwest National Secretary. All this, it continues on the third page of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. And I have this too. Senate throws out Buhari's fresh request to amend Electoral Act. It continues on the fifth page of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Umahi appeals court judgment second him. Yes, this is a reaction from Umahi against the court judgment. Well, NBA upbraids him over comment. Well, this continues on the 8th page of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Why food prices may rise. Chimezi, has it not? Is the price not risen already?
That one is preparation of the rice.
Jesus. Okay, this is from Hafan. Well, you can read more on this. It continues on the 6th page of that newspaper. Are you at Osun PDP governorship appeal panel? Well, read more on the third page of that newspaper. 6 Nigerian airlines form alliance. It's on the 7th page of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. On ASU strike, we are waiting for ASU to present secure UTAS. Well, this is from federal government. You can read more on the 2nd page of that newspaper. And I have this. Bandits kill soldiers, policemen in Kebbi. Police parade 200 bandits in Kaduna. It continues on the 25th page of that newspaper. 7 officers injured as NDLEA arrest Taraba drug kingpin. Well, you can read more on the 24th page of that newspaper. 4 SANs, 16 other lawyers to defend Abakari. Hey, Jesus. It is well. It's on the 28th page of that newspaper. Man giving genetically modified pig heart dies. Hey, this is man's manipulation on existence. It is well. Grab a copy of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper and be informed.
And on the Punch newspaper I have with me, on the headline of the Punch, Buni's lawyers, rebels colluded to procure judgment stopping convention. That's coming from El Rufai. Buni, Buhari, 19 governors behind Buni's removal. Support Bello as new chair, Kaduna governor. Buni refused to implement Reconciliation Committee's recommendation, alleges El Rufai. APC governors stabbing Sikh Buni in the back, alleges caretaker secretary. That name is too long ago. Abanudo Edehe. Yes, Abanudo Edehe is a Akwa Ibom name. And also still on the Punch newspaper and on page 5, Senate passes bill proposing 2% recovered loot for anti-graft agencies. CAC disowns firm awarded $214.8 million contract. Reps summon officials. MBA Lambert's Umahi sacked governor hires 18 SANs to battle appeal. Airfare hike looms over aviation fuel price. Marketers predict 700 naira per litre. And on the electoral bill, Malami Amechi barred from primaries. Senate rejects Buhari's request. And on the pictorial story, we saw is a burning tanker. Okay, petrol tanker explodes. Lagos filling station building burnt. Many homeless. For more on that story, you see it on page 4 and 5 of the Punch. And on the pictorial story is the picture of the burning tanker. Soldier detained for refusing to fight Boko Haram. 3 bandits escape. Okay, let me take it again. Soldier detained for refusing to fight Boko Haram. 3 bandits escaped from Kogi detention. Page 7 of the Punch. IG mourns as Deputy Inspector General slumps, dies in Abuja. Page 8 of the Punch newspaper. And on page 4, 9 killed, many injured in Edo Ogun Road crashes. 16 security agents killed as bandits attack KB Deputy Governor's convoy. Ah. Page 8 of the Punch. Bandits attack Deputy Governor's convoy and 16 security agents killed. Mob lynches suspected undone motorcycle thief. Police arrest 4. Page 4 of the Punch newspaper. And on the Bamishe, Abi? Is that the
Yeah, Bamishe.
Bamishe story? Reps asks federal government to investigate murder, decry female killings. Page 4 and 5 of the Punch newspaper. And that's all we got on the Punch newspaper this morning.
Yeah, thank you very much. And let's go on this Nigerian newspaper. And on the front page, I have rejigging amended electoral act. No, Mr. President. No, Mr. President. In rare display of courage, Senate throws out Buhari's request. Overwhelming nay vote silence Omagege's plea. And you get that on page 4 of this Nigerian newspaper. And the APC officially zones chairmanship secretary position to North Central Southwest, page 4 and 5. And dig Ogbunike slums dies. You get that on page 7. His death won't be in vain, says the IGP. Okay, because it's Ogbunike. Okay, so aviation fuel scarcity. Airline operators warn of flight disruptions. You get that on page 15. 4 policemen fear dead as Fashola Ngige's convoy crashes. Yeah, you read that. I can see the page. Your statement, reckless. NBA berates Umahi over bribe allegation against judge. Governors hires 17 sons to appeal judgment. You get that on page 6 of this Nigerian newspaper. Grab a copy and read through.
Yes, the Blueprint newspaper, I have it here with me. APC short out Buni, Akpanudoide, Fani Kayode, others. And the story further says, Zone's national chairman to North Central, Southwest gets secretary. Old neck meeting, Thursday, reduces convention committee members. Buni remains caretaker chairman. This is from Senate caucus, and it further says he will return from Dubai, resume in that capacity. It continues on the 6th page of the Blueprint newspaper. 72 hours after designation of first stations, Abuja queues ease off. I think that's better. Commuters, transporter, express relief. Black marketers increase purchase in anticipation of relapse. Well, it is well. It continues on the 6th page of that newspaper. On court ruling, we've hired 18 sons to reclaim a mandate. This is from Umahi. Yes. And another story, you must retract, apologize over your comment. NBA tells Ebonyi governor. Well, it continues on the 5th page of the Blueprint newspaper. Lack of investment reason Nigeria can't meet OPEC quota. This is from Siva. It is well. It continues on the 20th page of that newspaper. On Electoral Act, Senate throws out Buhari's request for amendment. Well, it continues on the 18th page of that newspaper. I have this on the 5th page of the Blueprint newspaper. Kebbi Deputy Governor escapes as bandits kill 19 security operatives. This is sad and it's uncalled for, but it is well. This is Nigeria. IGP mourns DIG Ogbunike, condoles with family. Continues on the 15th page of that newspaper. On the 18th page, I have the story there. NDLA arrests Taraba drug campaign, 7 officers injured, vehicle damaged. Well, it's on the 18th page of the Blueprint newspaper. On the 21st page of that newspaper, Blueprint, Dangote honors late brother, commissions food factory in Kano. Well, on the 20th page, why electricity supply remains unstable nationwide. This is from TCN. Well, grab a copy of the Blueprint newspaper and keep yourself informed.
Okay.
And on this day newspaper, yes, on the lead headline, first time in 22 years of democracy, Senate goes against agreements reached with sitting president. As lawmakers throw out Buhari's request to amend contentious clause 84, which abridges constitutional right of appointees to vote and be voted for. Yes, and also still on the lead stories, APC finally edges out Puni. Akpanudo Edohe reorganizes convention subcommittees. How SCECPC chair? How SCECPC chair boggled soft landing option. 4 major decisions Bello took in 4 days. Party discovers secret court order obtained to stop convention. NEC meets next Thursday. All these revelations were made by the governor of Kaduna State, El-Rufai. And also on the pictorial story, we see the former governor of Anambra State, Peter Obi, the incumbent governor, Obiano, and the incoming governor, Professor Charles Soludo, were honoring Emeka Anyoko at a public symposium. Yes, that happened yesterday in Oka. Court to hear FG's extradition suit against Abakari, March 23rd. That's on page 48 of the Punch newspaper. And also still on the Punch newspaper, FG blames warning investment insecurity and decline low crude oil production. That's on page 6 of the This Day newspaper. So go and read and know who the FG is blaming. Umahi deputy appeal judgment as INEC awaits certified true copy. Governor engages 18 senior advocates. NBA condemns Umahi's attack on judge, demands apology. And that's all we have on the This Day newspaper.
Yes, if you're just joining us, is newspaper review on Lagoon Radio. And let's go straight to the New Telegraph. I have here APC CECPC chair. Buhari told Bello to take over, says El-Rufai. Has support of 19 APC governors. President picked national chair from the North Central demands reconstitution of committees, says March 26 convention date sacrosanct. And ECPC committee adopt PGF zoning. Bello reduces inaugurate subcommittee members. All the story and more on page 2, page 4, and page 8 of the New Telegraph newspaper. And we've read it as Senate rejects Buhari request to amend 2022 Electoral Act. It's on the page 3. And strike also yet to meet our demands, our order on the UTAS. Federal government says, or you should get that on page 26 of the New Telegraph. And Nigeria not yet a nation, says Obasanjo, the former president of Nigeria. You get that on page 26 and I beg your pardon, page 36 and 29. of the Telegraph newspaper. Nigeria Airlines form. I'm not seeing it very. Okay, form historic alliance. You get that. You get the story on page 2 and page 4 of the New Telegraph newspaper. And the sacking Umahi deputy appeal court seek to upturn judgment. You get that on page 2 and page 4 of the New Telegraph newspaper. And get lawful weapons, confront invaders. Says they can't continue to cry out for help as terror herdsmen again kill 5 farmers, injured 2 others in his village. Calls on federal government to step up military operations in the zone. You get the story on page 2 of the New Telegraph newspaper. And on study, reversed egg aging. Older women could be mothers. Wow. You get that on page 26 of the New Telegraph newspaper. Reversed egg aging. Older women could be mothers. That's all I have for you on the... Okay. I have this one. Nigerians external reserves hot 17-day uptrend. And the story is on the front page of the New Telegraph newspaper and the continuation on page 3. Dangote is 73rd world's richest person. Hey, wow. You get that on page 8. Wow. Dangote is 73rd.
Yes, let me quickly run through the leadership newspaper, and I have this to be the most prominent. Buni won't return as APC caretaker committee chairman. This is from El Rufai. Yes, it further says NEC will ratify his removal next week. President asks us to vacate court orders stopping convention. Buni remains chairman. APC senator insists. Okay. Bello inaugurates convention committee, releases zoning list. And North Central retains chairman, Southwest gets secretary. Well, you have all these jongo on the 4th page of the leadership newspaper. Of course, now, you were so amazed the way I call it jongo, Abi. They are all issues to be resolved, but it is well. On ASU strike, UTAS has failed integrity test. Federal government insists. Well, it is well. It continues on the 6th page of that newspaper on electoral act amendment. For once, 9th Senate rejects PMB's request. Well, it's on the 8th page of that newspaper. Second Niger bridge to be ready next month. This is from Gambari. Defection, Umahi appeal sack by court. It continues on the 6th page of that newspaper. 2. West fears Russia may use unconventional weapons. Well, it is well. God will be with us.
It is well.
It is well. Bandits kill 13 soldiers, 5 policemen in Kebbi. That's sad. It continues on the 12th page of that newspaper. And I have this pictorial message where a filling station is on fire. That's in Idioro, I think Idioro area, Mushin, in Lagos yesterday.
I think they said no casualties or something.
There are lots of property now. So it's not that it won't be that easy for those that might have been the victims.
Oh, we bless God.
We bless God, no life
loss.
When there's life,
there's
hope. It is well. Grab a copy of the leadership newspaper and be informed with the Nigerian's most influential newspaper.
Is that what they say?
That's what is written here.
Well, I like that. Yes, thank you for joining us on today's newspaper review. This is where we're drawing the curtain of today's episode. Thanks everyone for being part of today's show, and thank you, Shegun, the birthday boy.
You wanted to mention Sandra.
Yeah. Happy birthday to you, and and thank you to Chimizi.
Now when afternoon reach, you will not see anything.
Wait till you want to see.
We go call him out.
Wait
We
till
want
you
to
want see.
see something. It's your birthday, so you must celebrate it with us.
Don't worry, I will dash you pen.
Yes, 10
You really need
o'clock.
to write.
10 o'clock, the State of the Nation will be coming right. But Chimizi, stay connected to Lagoon Radio. My name still remains Olumakaiye Ajadi. Stay connected and don't go anywhere.
This is Lagoon Radio.